You have to say action, or else we can't start. It's just a little...
Okay, action.
She said action. Hey, everybody, it's Steph.
And Megan.
And we're here at Fernandez the Bull. I think one of the best parts about vacationing in Florida is your easy access to Cuban food.
Absolutely.
Right? And here in Naples, we think this is one of the best spots to get Cuban food, and we're going to prove it to you. So we're going to try some of our old standbys and maybe some new tasty treats and introduce you to this Caribbean cuisine.
Get hungry.
Get hungry. Let's go eat. Fernandez the Bull has been a Naples staple for over 3 decades. With an extensive menu that mixes old family favorites, new school additions, and tropical cocktails, you'll quickly feel like you're on a vacation in Havana. Authentic Cuban artifacts, travel posters, and photographs adorn the walls around the indoor dining room. Framed by the bar, you'll find newspaper clippings showcasing the history behind this family-owned establishment. You can really feel the love that went into making this place. The decorative focal point that you won't be able to miss is the front end of this classic Chevrolet. Now, let's be honest, you're here for the food, and this menu has it all. Now, we just have to figure out where to start. While they have all the drinks that you would expect, we discovered they've added some fresh new cocktails to the mix that we have to try. Alright, so we got our first round of drinks. We ordered a few different things so we could get some different flavors going. So I know Megan ordered something with muddled avocado.
I'm really excited. Check it out. Look at that creaminess. It's got tequila and a coconut rum and pineapple. Ready? Let's do it.
Megan looks pleased.
It's like an alcoholic smoothie. Really good.
Yeah, you know we love our Avocado Margarita from the Mexico Pavilion. We talk about that all the time. Yeah. Is it similar?
It is similar, just not frozen.
Really good. Packs a punch too. I was expecting it to just kind of be like sweet and creamy, like Megan said, but
These are dangerous. I can't have a lot of these.
Wow. And then this one here we ordered was it's got rum in it. I know that. So this one here is called the Paradero. Paradero. It has Jamaican rum, triple sec lime juice, aqua dulce. I don't know what aqua dulce is, and orgeat syrup. Orgeat. It's very fancy. The color there kind of looks like like a rum punch a little bit. So good. Wow.
Really?
Also packs a punch. Yeah. Cheers. Now it's appetizer time, and Megan chose the Lobster Bruschetta, served with fresh avocado and pico de gallo. All right, round one, we've got our appetizer here. This is the bruschetta, or bruschetta?
Fernandez Bruschetta.
Fernandez Bruschetta. There's 2 ways you can order it. One was with pork, and one was with lobster mix. And how can you ever say no to lobster, especially because it's the summer? So you can see there's like a lobster salad on there with some pico on the side. So we're going to dig in.
It's on Cuban bread. So like imagine bruschetta on Cuban bread. How can you go wrong with that?
That bread's really good too.
The bread is so good. I'm going to try the pico.
I think I'm going to try the pico too. And this is like... if you were trying to maybe have something light, like a light lunch or a snack, like you could get this and be good. Obviously, we're not going to do that. This is just round one, but we saved the last one for you. So, I think one of the best parts about Cuban cuisine is the Cuban bread. Warm, buttery, pressed, fresh. And they bring out Cuban bread to start your meal, assuming that you didn't already order an appetizer, which we did. And what's different about Cuban bread at Fernandez the Bull is that they bring it to you with 2 different accompanied sauces. So we're going to talk to you a little bit about them. Here we have our favorite hot sauce and a more mild, garlicky mojo sauce.
Going in on the bread. I'm going to do a dip in the mojo sauce.
Is it warm?
It is warm. Oh yeah, it's warm. I like that sauce. And now the hot sauce. It's like vinegary. I think there's like onions in there, and it's like in a very acidic hot sauce, which I like. I think it's really good. Both sauces are good, but the hot sauce is the way to go.
Let's get ready for the main event. We ordered the new fish tacos and 2 house favorites. We're excited about these fish tacos that are served in a plantain shell. But first, one more piece of bread. Alright, so we are starting out this, how do you say adventure in Spanish?
Aventura?
Aventura.
I could be wrong. Aventura.
Aventura de cuisine. We are starting with the tacos. This is a new menu item, the fish tacos, and the shell, you can see the hard shell is actually a plantain shell. The presentation's really cool.
It's got their creamy cilantro sauce on, which I'm already a huge fan of. I know it's gonna be good.
Taco cheers. I would never know that was a plantain. It's so thin and crispy and light. Like I was expecting to like only taste the plantain, because like if you think of like tostones, it's not like that at all. The cilantro, what did you call it? A cilantro cream? Cilantro garlic? Whatever it is, the sauce is amazing.
Creamy cilantro.
Creamy cilantro.
The fish is delicious. It's salty,
delicious fish,
which I like.
You know, sometimes I think with fish tacos, like the fish is so mild that it's, I don't know, it feels light, but it just relies on whatever sauce is on top of it to actually be good. But the fish just by itself is like the perfect amount of salty, the perfect amount of season. It's really, really good. What's it called?
Corvina.
Corvina. Corvina's the fish? It's muy delicioso. Me gusta. Corvina. Next up, we got the Palomia Steak. This is one that is on their original menu. George shared with us, he's the manager at this particular location, that they have a 1985 menu. So this is all the traditional menu that Louis and his family brought with them from Cuba. So these are, if you've been coming here since 1985, this is the same exact recipe that you got in 1985. And if you haven't been yet, this is going to be the most traditional. This is going to be those family recipes. Like if you're looking for really authentic Cuban cuisine, this is it.
So here we go. You see that onion like hanging off of it.
Yep, here we go. Makes me want to dance. Tender, flavorful. The onions are like perfectly, I don't know if they're roasted or sauteed, but they still have like a little bit of a bite to them. They're not like totally like mush, you know, but they got like a nice char on them. I don't know, it's just like a simple meal. Like it would be a good breakfast, to be honest.
Yeah. It would be good on a sandwich.
Oh my gosh, yeah, you could take the Cuban bread and the hot sauce and then, maybe I'll do that. Since Garrett's not here, I have to mix foods together in his honor. If you like hot sauce, pour the hot sauce on everything. I'm not kidding. Put it in your eyes. There we go. I make my own tacos.
Get that hot sauce, you did. But that's really good.
The hot sauce hits it up another level. So, not a lot of people know this, but the Cuban sandwich was actually invented in Florida. Depending on who you ask, there's a pretty good amount of historical data to indicate that it was invented in Tampa, specifically Ybor. But there's so many different places around that have their own kind of variation of what a Cuban sandwich is. So we ordered the Fernandez Cuban. Here it is. You can see it's packed with pork and ham. Tell us about Cubans, Megan.
So Cubans are usually a roast pork, a ham, a Swiss, pickles, mayo, and mustard. So it's an interesting blend of ingredients, but when it comes all together, it's really, really delicious. It feels like warm and comforting. It's definitely a comfort sandwich.
And what I love about a Cuban sandwich, as we dig into it, is it's on that Cuban bread that we had at the onset of our meal. First of all, so good. Second of all, like I said, you can get Cuban sandwiches. You can spit and find a place that you can get a Cuban sandwich in Florida. But what I love about their Cuban sandwich is you can tell the quality of the meat is high.
Right.
You know, it's not like
We're not just putting pork on there.
exactly, and so much. Like you could split this easily if you wanted to.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, so good. And when you get that pickle,
The pickle surprise.
it's like a pickle fries. They've been so accommodating. We've asked for so many sauces,
Oh, we love the sauces.
and they're bringing them out, and we're so happy right now.
They have the vampire sauce, which is like a very thick, like a minced garlic sauce, kind of.
You can put that on
You can
anything.
see it, but it's strong garlic, and the smell is delicious. You definitely have to love garlic, which I think most people do if you're in your right mind. And it's good on everything. We're gonna have it on the plantains. We're gonna have it on the rice.
I'll put it on a plantain right now. This is teamwork right here, ladies and gentlemen. Ooh, plantains and dip.
Because the plantain's sweet, so when you put something like that on there, that's kind of like intense.
If you love garlic, my goodness. I mean, my pupils dilated. It is so packed with like you know when fresh garlic is almost like spicy?
Yes, it hurts a little bit, but you like it.
Right. Oh, and like you need more. It's like what horseradish does to you almost. Like you feel that like immediate, that was intense, and then it's gone, and then you need more. So let's keep eating it.
Yeah.
Our next round of drinks are here, and they look just as good as the first ones. First up is the Chicky Boom. One more time.
The Chicky Boom. The Chicky Boom Boom. It has strawberry puree, which I feel like you can kind of see. It's like, ooh, let me see. You see like muddled strawberry bit? Anyway, I love any kind of puree fruit in a cocktail. And strawberry with vodka is like a classic. Here we go. Tastes like strawberry jam. It's so good.
Next up, we've got the Old Poppy. This is another drink off their newly curated drink menu. It's got rum, banana syrup, and Aperol. Here we go. I'm just going to taste it. It's so good. The Aperol is faint. If you've never had it, it's an Italian aperitif. It's made from orange, and it's a little bit bitter. So I was kind of concerned that the bitterness might overpower the sweetness of the banana, but it's a perfect balance, honestly. All of this stuff I would encounter on a more like upscale, like cocktail lounge. The flavors are perfectly balanced, so I'm not surprised that it took them so long to get the recipes exactly right, but it was worth the work. Highly recommend them. I love the garlic sauce. I love the hot sauce. I tried to look like islandy for you guys today. Somehow we managed to save some room for dessert, and we've got some yummy looking guava cheesecake with piping hot Cuban coffee. So if you've never had Cuban coffee, we talk about Cuban coffee a lot. This is actually a colada, which is a blend of Cuban espresso and sugar.
It's like extra strength espresso. It's
Yeah.
not your average
It's
espresso.
like, you know, you have coffee and it's got the viscosity of a water. Not a lot to it. Cuban coffee's thick.
It's like syrupy.
It's syrupy. Cuban coffee will send you into a wormhole of time and space, and you can get probably 10 times as more done, like digesting all this food. 10 times as more? 10 times as much done in a day. And we're about to cheers, because if it wasn't for this Cuban coffee, I don't think we'd have any room for dessert. So there you go. Look at that guava drizzle. If you've never had guava before, first of all, hurry up and find guava. Second of all, how would you describe
I
it?
think it's hard to describe.
It is hard to describe. It's a tropical fruit,
It's not very tart.
but it's kind
It's
of
a little tart,
acidic
but not like a
almost.
lemon or a grapefruit or any
Yeah.
kind of like berry. You know what I mean? It's kind of like maybe like a little bit of a tart or peach, a little bit.
If you
Anyone
took
agree
like
with
a
that?
peach and a strawberry together,
Okay, yes, I think that
you
is
know,
similar.
and the guava here looks like it's drizzled on top of the cheesecake, and
And
also
layered.
a little bit
Yeah.
in the cheesecake. So,
And I love
I'm pretty
guava
stoked.
cheese pastries, so I know that a guava
Yeah, it's
cheesecake
probably
is
gonna be
gonna
really
hit
similar.
real well.
So you can see
Yeah.
that the cheesecake is like a really thick, cheesy cheesecake, like a New York style cheesecake.
I'm excited.
My pupils just dilated. I think that's happened twice.
It's
First
really
it happened
good.
with the garlic.
The
And then
cheesecake
that.
is super soft. I also didn't expect for the crust to stand out, but it does.
Same. Neither
It's
did I.
not super crunchy, but the flavor is really good.
Before we leave, we wanted to take a stroll on their outdoor patio. We heard that Fernandez the Bull himself is outside. Megan's really feeling herself with those cocktails. Next time you're in Naples, make sure you stop by and visit Fernandez the Bull Cuban Cafe.